Let me ask you a simple question. Do you think the body can do the work of a mind that has no clarity or direction? The reason most people fail when it comes to health and fitness has nothing to do with training and nutrition. It has everything to do with psychology. You've got the perfect program, the macros are stacked, everything's set up ready to go, and yet you still don't follow through. You start really, really strong, but then life hits. Surprise, surprise. Work stress, family, motivation dips, your environment changes, and suddenly you're off track again. I've coached tactical athletes, countless parents, professionals, business entrepreneurs, and CEOs, and they've all faced the very same wall. How do I stay consistent when shit hits the fan and life gets in the way? That's exactly why we built the Performance Playbook. The 3 biggest killers of progress have nothing to do with laziness or ill discipline. We've already mentioned that. They are the 3 gaps: the willpower gap, the identity gap, and the environment gap. In the willpower gap, you rely purely on motivation rather than any systems. When motivation dips, you fall short, but systems don't work that way. In the identity gap, you just see yourself as somebody who's trying to get fit rather than somebody who is an athlete. Let me put it to you this way. Identity drives behavior. The things that you think about yourself are what allow you to make progress. And finally, your environment gap. Your circle, your home, your work environment, the places you surround yourself with, and even in your own headspace. All of those things silently pull you back if you don't control them. Unless you close the gaps on all of those things, it doesn't matter how much you train, how much you look after your nutrition, you will burn out and you won't succeed on your health and fitness journey. Inside the Catalyst Project, we close those 3 gaps in the Performance Playbook, and it's built on 3 simple but really powerful pillars. Firstly, we start with willpower engineering. You've got to stop relying on discipline alone. We use things like habit stacking, accountability tracking. We even have pattern interrupters and disruptors so that it helps you mentally rewire what's going on upstairs in your headspace. The second pillar is our identity audit and the core 360 assessment. You're not someone just on a plan. You're an athlete, and we need you to believe that about yourself. We blend all of that together and we audit your habits and how you see yourself so that you can start falling into that behavior and identity that we're trying to chase. And thirdly, environment by design. You've probably heard this before, but you don't rise to your goals, you fall to the level of systems that you have in place. And we need to rewire your daily environment, the people that you surround yourself with, the setup, your morning routine, your nighttime routine, and everything in the middle of that. That way, success becomes the default and it's not a constant fight in what you should and shouldn't do. Nail these 3 and that motivation problem doesn't exist anymore. And here's something that you can try right now. We call it the 2-minute identity drill, and we've done this countless number of times inside the Catalyst Project with James Elliott, and it's made a huge and substantial difference to how people view themselves. Grab a pen and write this sentence down. The type of person I want to be is blank. Who is that person? Fill that blank in. An athlete, a leader, a role model, a savage, an operator, a hybrid athlete. Who is that person that you want to be? And the most important step, now list 3 actions that you can do now, this week, in the immediate future, that are going to take you closer to that identity. That's an identity shift on the shortest, smallest scale. And if you repeat it consistently, you become those identities. I've seen soldiers who couldn't stick to a basic training program suddenly dominate 6 months because their identity shifted. I've watched parents who used to skip sessions and skip meals completely reframe their identities, and their consistency doubled within a matter of days and weeks. And I've even seen hybrid athletes break through plateaus, not by changing sets and reps, but by changing what they believe about themselves and who they deserve to become. Look, if this hits home, then understand this. The Performance Playbook isn't some shitty motivational hack or a crappy ebook that you can just download and fill out. It's a proven system that makes success believable and almost automatic. And inside the Performance Catalyst, we guide you through this step by step in every single way. But you and I know that willpower and identity are only a small part of the psychological game. And in the next episode, I'm going to take you deep into our resilience masterclass and show you how our athletes win. This is the cutting edge of performance psychology that no one's talking about in the fitness space. But with the likes of James Elliott in the Catalyst Project, that guy's changing and reshaping the game of what performance psychology really looks like.